Today it's Friday and it's 31 degrees outside and sunny, almost calm.
That is
And
English.
I decided to make this fishing part of this video in English today
Warum?
for all those English viewers out there who are interested
English.
in how to catch striper in the beautiful California. So, I'm packed up. At the Fox Grove Park I will show you the lures I'm using, my two favorite lures. They always catch fish. Recently, I hope this is gonna happen today as well. That would be a disaster if I make an English video and not catching any fish. Can you please stop talking when I'm recording? Thank you. Okay, let's see. I decided to take my wife, but it's probably a big mistake. How much in Fahrenheit?
I have no idea.
So yeah, we are on our way to the Fox Grove Park. Recently my most favorite fishing spot because you can catch fish there. You can catch them there in the morning and in the evening, but the catching window where you can catch them is much shorter in the morning. What I realized than in the evening. In the evening you have about 1 hour, 30 minutes about to 60 minutes of biting time. And there are multiple spots where you can catch them. Recently I sadly realized that my favorite fishing spot, there are so many people, it's unbelievable. So, you know, fishing guys are talking and they talk to each other where they catch them because they're proud of the catch and whatever. So recently there were 10 people at this spot, unable to fish, unable to catch. So I had to find a different spot and I caught them there as well. So we're on our way. It's a little bit too warm, it's a little bit too nice weather for fishing actually, and it's Friday, the worst day of the week to go fishing because everyone is out there.
85 degrees.
85 degrees Fahrenheit for my American friends is 28 degrees Celsius because I'm a Celsius guy. Just to make you aware of the temperature today. It's warm. Oh my god. It's the warmest day of the week, the warmest day of the month, and probably the last warm day this year. Let's see. So most people on the river are trying to catch striper, or are catching actually striper with live bait. So crawfish, worms, anchovies. In this order, actually. But that's too boring for me. I don't use live bait because you just throw it in the water and wait. So that's nothing for me. So I am only using artificial lures, in particularly two different kinds: twitch bait and topwater. I will show the lures later when I'm at the river. And I show you my setup as well. I have 25-pound braided main line, and what I also don't see other people doing or anglers doing is I'm using a fluorocarbon leader, 25 pounds as well. I think my chances are increased with this invisible line for the fish, but I realized when I broke off my leader and I was not in the mood to retie it, that they are biting on when you're tying the lure on the braided line. Just on the braided line, they're biting as well. But I think that a fluorocarbon leader is definitely a nice feature and is increasing your chances. So I'm using it. What you will see. So minimum length for striper is 18 inches, which I thought at the beginning it's quite big. But 18 inches, these are not very big fish. And they are most of the time very skinny and don't have much meat. So when you are catching a trout, most of the fish is meat. When you're catching a striper, I don't know, between 1/4 and 1/5 only is usable meat. so they're closing all of the rivers, which is a good and a bad thing, isn't it? So I made it to the Fox Grove Park. It's 5 o'clock. It's still a little bit more than 1 hour to sunset, and usually they're not starting before biting before sunset. So just to show you my quick setup, I have one rod only today. It's a steelhead rod, but steelhead rod is perfectly for striper fishing because you can catch big fish with this. A very, very cheap reel with red 25-pound braided line, like I said, and a short fluorocarbon leader, 25 pounds. So I don't have a lure on my rod yet, but I will show you my two favorite lures as soon as we're at the spot. Let's go. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
So we are here on the Tuolumne River, and surprise, surprise, no other fishermen are here. It's Friday, so sometimes you're getting here and there are 15-20 anglers all the way along. And guys, if you come here and go fishing, don't do that. Sometimes it's worse. It looks like someone actually cleaned up this area, but sometimes after a busy weekend there's so much trash here, and that's disgusting. Don't do that. Wow, I just got surprised by the water level. The water level was half foot, at least half foot higher yesterday. Today it's way lower. So I'm not 100% sure if this is the best spot for this water level, but let's see. Show you the lures pretty quick. So I would not call me an expert, but the lures I had the most success with is this twitch bait von Yo Zuri or something. It needs rattles and it's amazing. It has no action when you just reel it in. You have to twitch it and then it actually rolls. And damn, if there's a striper close by, they're getting it. Just recently I caught my first striper 2 weeks ago or something on a topwater lure. I never used it before because I tried it multiple times and I never caught one. And then I gave up. But this thing here, in this I think it's bone color topwater lure, just walk it, you know what it's called, dog style or something. I caught the biggest striper on those. If there's a striper close by and you're just walking it close to the stream, so where the water flow is the fastest, they're getting it, and it's awesome to see those stripers going after it. Okay, it's still a little bit early, the sun is still a little bit too high up, but I just give it a try and let's see if we can catch them one early. If not, I'll probably catch them in the dark where I can't make videos, but let's see. So if you plan to use a fluorocarbon leader, make sure after every single fish you caught, you check your leader, because usually it's getting messed up. So I'm not getting too much into knots today, but this is a knot I use for the swivel, and this is a knot I'm using to combine or to connect the braided line to the fluorocarbon leader. It's a very nice knot, low profile and super strong. So if you are interested what kind of knot it is exactly and how to tie it, just ask me and then I will tell you. So I'm starting with the twitch bait first, and as the name says, you have to twitch it, obviously. So you throw it out and then you just twitch it. So it makes this roll action, And if there's a striper, they're getting it. They're aggressive fish, they're standing there and they grab it. So it's still too early. I don't expect to catch something in the next 30 minutes, but then I expect to catch something. Let's see. Okay, time to switch slightly location, and you can see here on those self-made rod holders, it's a spot where a lot of people are going fishing. They're all the way here at the shore. It's crazy. Okay, let's continue. So first cast here on the new location and I got the first bite. So they're out here. They're a little bit shy still, but they're here already. Still not expecting to catch something soon, but you never know. I just got a hit, so let's see if he's still there. Don't look like he is. I definitely want to catch a fish before it's too dark. But I don't know if this is going to happen. Oh yeah, there's one. Looks like a nice one. Good for you guys. It took the bait all the way out there. So this will take some time to get it in here. It's a nice one. Definitely. There you want to go, babe? All right. Ah, he's not as big as I thought, but no, my wife is calling from the other spot. Shh. Can't believe it. So, first fish, but it's way smaller than expected. But he's bulky, so he was strong. So I don't know exactly how big he is, but it's definitely too small for me to keep. But he's fat. Oh my God! They have a good feeding ground here. So it's time to release it and catch another one. Come on, buddy. Wrong way. There it goes. Nice. So the line is still okay, and I just sent my wife to my favorite spot actually, and she said nobody is there and they're huge fish. So I'm probably switching to the other spot soon, but I changed to the topwater lure I showed you earlier and just want to make 2 casts with this before I leave this spot. Because usually and they're biting on this one. They're biting on the top water lure as well. And it's just amazing to see those fish strike on this lure. So small little push, then you have this dog walking style. Okay, let's see. We can catch one more before we change the location. Oh yeah, they're striking over there. But they're not so aggressive yet. So it's still early, the sun is still up. So let's make one more cast, or two, to check this location here. And then we move to the next spot. Okay, 3 quick casts, nothing. Let's go to the next spot. So, everyone who knows Fox Grove Park knows this spot. And as you can see, the island is visible, so low water. Okay, let's try the top water here first and then switch to the other one if this is not working. This is not the highest top water lure, but it should work and do the job. Let's see. No. Ah, nothing. I got the bite. Oh yeah, I got another one. You see them? Oh yeah, I got him. Damn, that's a tank. It's a big one.
Big?
I think so. Oh, he's just, oh my God. He's not shaking his head so much, he's just moving. Now, this is usually a sign. Not of a striper, that's weird.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I hooked him on the side. This is why it feels so big, but it's not actually. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's a baby, but still, next striper today. Nice. Okay, that was the second stripe of the day. Check the line. Line is still good, knot is good, lure is good, hooks are good. Let's catch another one. Oh yeah, that was it. Another strike. Oh, my big one. Oh yeah, he wants it. He's still chasing it. He didn't get it. That was a nice big one again. I don't know why he didn't get it, but he's still in the area. So yeah, super aggressive fish. Usually second or third attack they have it, but not this time. I don't know why this lure is... Oh yeah, I got it. Just
Oh my gosh, I see.
5 feet here from the shore.
He went down.
He was chasing it again as well.
He's not big.
No. And even the small ones, they're fighting. It's a little bit bigger than the other one, but close. Come on. Are you serious? Come. They are strong. So a little bigger than the other one, but still small. They're not so big. But the evening is still early. And yeah, nice fish again. Goodbye. Tell your parents I'm here. So, check the line pretty quick. He was hooked outside, so yeah, line is still good, not as good. I think I stick to the top water because yeah, when they got it, it's just so nice to see. All right. See. I'm not every course today, but that's fine. Oh yeah, there's the next one. I don't know how I hooked him, but he's weird fighting. He's not in a good mood. It's a small one again. He's pissed, definitely. Oh. No. Yeah. Just hooked him with one hook, but that's enough. Okay. Yeah. He's not super big. But this is the biggest of the day, definitely. Besides, it's 18, 19 inches. But yeah, no, it's very slim. I don't know. Okay, I checked my line, I checked my knot, I checked the hooks, and the hooks are not looking perfectly anymore. They're getting a little bit bended out from time to time. So that's not good. You have to keep an eye on this. Those fish are strong. So I just bend it back. Should be fine. And those fish, that's my blood. They have sharp teeth, they have a sharp fin. Everything is sharp on them. So be prepared to get a little bit the skin rubbed off. So they're getting bigger. So I hope this stays this way. And I can get a really big one today as well. Let's see. I think I switched to the other lure soon. But this one is just the most fun. Top water. So the fish starting to jump everywhere. This is always a good sign. So yeah, I think I switched spots one more time. To increase my chances. Because here, nothing anymore for now. This topwater lure is not running as good as when I bought it. Okay, one more cast. My arm gets a little bit tired as well. Okay, one more. Okay, it's getting tangled up. So I'm at the next spot on the little island here. It's still mostly underwater, but this is more or less the best fishing spot you can go to. So let's see what's going on here. You can cast over there. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're here. You can see them trying to get the lure. Oh my God. It was tangled up. I hope you guy can see this. Oh yeah. Wow. This is a jumper. A small one, but they're just nice fighting fish. Oh my god. They try to escape in the current. That's a crazy strong fish. So the striper bass. Oh man. That's a nice one. Close to 18 inches again. Let's pick him up. Let's have a look. Please calm down. 1 second. Almost down. Got him. Oh man, come on. They never give up. So yeah, I think this is a bigger one again. Skinny, but the biggest one for today. Again, I'm increasing the size. That's nice. So let's get the hooks off him. And measure him pretty quick. My wounds are not getting better on my finger, but the fish are getting better. So, just for information, I'm not keeping this one because he's just too skinny. I just want to know how long he is. I can give you guys an idea how fat he is as well pretty quick. Let's see. It's not 100% accurate because so this one has 3.2 pounds. Let's see how long he is. "20 inches. So not a bad fish, but way too small really to keep him. There's no meat on this, guys, but nice catch again. Time to release. There he goes. So check the fluorocarbon leader, check the knots, check the lure, check the hooks. It's still looking good. The thing is, as long as you fight the fish, it's more likely you're chasing all the rest of the fish away. But stripers are moving, and I don't think that I chased all of them away. So let's continue getting one of those aggressive, nice fish. Change the location just a little bit. It's the perfect time of the day. Let's see what time it is. 6:08. So sunset is in 5 minutes. Here the sun already settled, but Officially sunset is in 5 minutes, so that's the best biting time. Yeah, sometimes they just strike 2 feet from the shore, chasing it to the shore and then get it. Let's see. There are fish here in this current. Or I maybe chase them all the way. What was that? What? My God. Oh yeah, there's her here. I gotta chase her again. Let's see if he grabs it again. Oh, not this time. Oh yeah, there's another one trying to grab it. Yeah, I got it. You never know how big they are because they're just fighters, also the small ones. It looks like a bigger one, but you really never know. He's just standing here in the current. Oh my God. Didn't see him yet, but he's not done yet. Okay, I hooked him a little bit on the side. This is the reason why my rod is bending so much. And they're just everywhere chasing the small bait fish here right now. It's an amazing evening. My God. You're kidding me. Come on. Just got ya. Come on. Okay. That's a nice one again. I think it's still also a little bit bigger than the last one. But not much, so I don't have to measure him or anything. It's just 3.5 pound, I guess, roundabout. And they just never give up. You know, if you catch a largemouth bass, as soon as you hook them up, he's done. This one, they never give up. It's a beautiful fish again. I don't know exactly how big, but I think it's 20-21 inches.
Yeah, big enough to keep?
He's a skinny guy again. You don't have to keep him. Just let him go to the freedom. Oh yeah, there he goes.
Dude, why are you flying?
So, next cast, next fish, and I got my wife the rod in the hand, and she is trying to get the fish on the shore for the very first time. And as you can see how she's holding the rod and everything, it's her first time. But
No.
as long as he's not losing the lure,
Tiny one.
okay, and then sidewards over the shallow shore, sidewards, and yeah, perfect. And you don't have to wheel in anymore. Stop wheeling in and just move the rod to the left. Okay, very good. That's it. So, very good, honey. You landed your first fish.
Hey!
So, my wife said it's kind of fun. So, but it was a very small one. So I want her to wheel in a bigger one. So let's catch a little bit bigger one and let her struggle a little bit more. They are just everywhere today. It's one of those days. Nobody's here. No one was here during the day. And that's always the best thing that can happen. Okay. Surprised that my leader is still okay. Honey, it's your turn. I don't know if it's bigger, but
Okay.
I think so.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So grab the rod more here,
Okay.
so you have
Oh,
more
wait.
leverage.
Crap, honey. He's trying
You-
to...
You can do it.
Wait, how do I... Which way? Left or... This way?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you hear this sound,
Yeah.
this
They're going out.
yeah, they're going. It
What? It's
doesn't,
going too fast, honey. How do I...
honey. So usually the best thing is, honey, to move the rod to the left
Okay.
and then go towards the fish and reel in. Then move in. You know what I mean?
Nope, I don't.
So,
I'm trying to go to the left, but then I don't feel anything.
okay, just do your thing
I don't know if I'm doing it.
and land the fish. Just here in the shallow. You can do it. And a little bit higher up. Yeah, if you hear this sound, you're not reeling it in actually. You're going, no. You don't want to hear the sound because then you're going against the brake.
Okay, so how do I stop that?
You just wait until he's fighting and then you pull with the rod and reel in while putting the rod towards the fish again. But keep the line tight. Okay, he's almost there. You see him. And then now just don't reel in anymore. Get this to the left and pull it towards the shore. All right, exactly. Yeah. Ah, he's bigger. Nice. Good job. All right, nice one. That's a good one, honey. You made it.
Can I get a picture with him too? Huh?
Of course. Let me get him off the hook first. Just when you think they're done and they hold still, they don't.
They don't ever hold.
It's okay. So yeah, okay. Let's get the hook off. Let's take it. My wife take a picture with it. And catch another one. Beautiful fish. So my wife is proud and happy. It's a little bit dirty, the fish, but that's all right. So let's take a picture. Turn it a little bit to the other side. Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, time to release.
Okay.
Catch another one. Okay, it's getting dark, but that does not mean that they're not biting anymore. It's getting actually even better and better at this time, usually. So Let's see. If I can prove that. For now, I can't. The line is tangled. That's not good. Now they're a little bit more careful yet. Now. Not yet. They're able to mess up the line all the time, but they're still here. They're still chasing it. There's still fish. So let's catch another one before it's too late for, or too dark for another video. Yeah, they're close, but then they're not getting it. Come on, one more fish before it's too dark. It's kind of dark already. Still can do it. Should demonstrate the other lure pretty quick before it's too dark. Let's do that. So, changing to the other lure pretty quick. I switched to the other lure and let's catch a fish with this. Oh, I got a bite here, but missed it. Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, yeah. There's the next one. On the other lure. So, like I said, these are my favorite lures, and if you can't catch anything on this, you can catch it on anything. I think. I don't know. These are just my favorite lures, and they work. As you can see, the other one as well. It's not as fun to watch them strike, obviously, but you can catch them definitely on this twitch bait as well. There he is. it's a smaller one again, but still, fish is fish, and catching is catching. It doesn't mean that you can't catch big ones with a smaller lure. This is a smaller lure, actually. But you can catch big fish with this smaller lure as well. Okay. Come on, brother. You're not the biggest one. I just want to release you pretty quick. Come on. I'm serious. Okay. So, this is a small one, as you can see, but because they fight so nice, it is fun to catch them as well. Those. Oh. So I caught some fish off camera as well. Oh, I lost him? Really? I don't know how many striper I caught today, but this was one of those days where they're just striking. That's good. It's an English fishing video here, how to catch striper at Fox Grove in October, in fall, just shortly before the season ends. And yeah, this is how you do it, and you have fun with it. Correct equipment, right lure, and you can do it. It's really fun. It's a hard fighting fish, so give it a try. Not when I'm here, because then the fun is reduced. The most fun you have, of course, if no one else is here. So give it a try. So honey, I show you what I meant to wheel them in. So because you have to maintain a tight line, otherwise they are able to spit it out. So this means he's taking line. This because
I heard it.
So
I didn't know
when it's super tight, don't just wheel in.
Okay.
What you do is, if it's tight, you
have one now?
yes.
Oh, okay.
So you okay, he's really pulling in the cord. So you're not wheeling in, you're pulling him to the left,
okay.
and then going towards him and wheel in, and then pull him to the left and wheel in.
Okay.
But while maintaining, of course, the tight line. So when you're wheeling in and going towards him, just like this, maintain this tight line.
Okay, so left and then wheel, and then left.
Yeah, left in this case. You can do it, of course, to the right one as well. But in this case, it makes more left to go out of the current. And so you can't do anything when he's just pulling like crazy. But so this is another nice one on the small lure. As you can see, you can catch bigger one on the small lure as well. Because this is a nice big one on the small lure.
He's decent. Is he good enough to eat?
So my wife also always wants to eat those. It's a mess at home. So
nice to
he's
eat.
Definitely a nice fatty,
Here.
and yeah, you definitely can eat those.
Photo. It's against the sunset. I don't know.
Okay, you got a picture.
Yeah, but it's really bad.
Nice one.
You're
So, sadly, it's too dark for video, but
honey,
let him run. Let him run. My wife is trying it again with a bigger fish, because they're still biting. But I can't show you because it's sadly too dark. But you saw it before, so I'm not worried. So I say goodbye from the Fox Grove Park for today. It was a great fishing day. It did not.
heavy for me.
Yeah, it's all right.
Help me.
Just do the technique I just showed you now. And let him run when he wants to run. He's in the current right now, this is the reason. It's a big fish. So I say goodbye from the Fox Grove Park for today. It was a great fishing day. And I continue for another 20 minutes. Probably catch one or other striper. But you saw, it is fun. Oh, see you in the next video, maybe. At home again. Back from an amazing day, striper fishing at Fox Grove Park. Yeah, just a quick resume. We caught about 14, 15 striper. I lost count in between because it was just more or less one fish after another. It's not always going like this, obviously, but if the water level is nice, the winds are calm, and especially when no one was there fishing during the day and you're alone at your spots, the chances are quite high that you're catching them in a quite amazing amount. So yeah, that's it. This video is dedicated to Ryan and his sons who just recently started watching the one or other fishing video, but they were not able to understand anything because usually I talk German in my videos, but this was my first or second, I don't know, fishing video in English, and the reason was that they more or less complained that they were not able to understand anything. So I don't know if I make more fishing videos. It was the very last Friday this year and for this fishing season where it was able or possible legally to fish at Fox Grove. Just 6 more days where you can fish there, and this is the only reason I'm sharing the one or other secret in this video, how to catch them there. So that's it. Finally, that's really it.